Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim here, and today's video is going to be a full in-depth review / information video on the Kojendo foundation. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. That's the way I'm gonna say it. I went ahead and bought it for the VIB sale, and to be honest, I had the hardest time trying to find information on the foundation, like which shade I should get, things like that. And honestly, it was driving me crazy. So when I bought the foundation, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this video so that if anybody out there is doing some sort of research, they can come to this video and hopefully find exactly what they're looking for, because I did not find what I was looking for online, and I just had to go with my mind and, you know, my judgment and try to pick out the best coloring foundation. I ended up buying 2 shades just because I had I'll tell you exactly what happened. So anyway, this is what the foundation looks like. It's the Kojendo foundation, the Aqua foundation, and I purchased mine on Sephora. Now the Sephora VIB sale was only for 4 days. What had happened was I watched a video of Jaclyn Hill using it a really long time ago, and she was using the shade 123. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna order 123 because she looks a little bit light there, and I'm actually at my palest right now, which is probably around an NC 25. I'm normally NC 30, but I could still wear NC 30 and get away with it because my skin tone color on my arms is a lot darker than my face. So if I blend it down my neck, it all matches, but I could still do the NC 25 as well. Anyway, so I picked up the 123, and I picked that up because of Jaclyn Hill's old videos. So then, just recently, Amanda Ensing, Jaclyn Hill, Nikki Tutorials, they've all been using this foundation. So this foundation is like blowing up. And what they tend to do in their description boxes, at least Jaclyn Hill and Amanda Ensing, because those are the people that I look to for color reference, but those ladies self-tan, they use studio lighting, their equipment, that's all gonna alter the color. So I need like a descriptive color. So anyway, I commented in hopes that I would get a reply. What color are you in MAC foundations? What color is your foundation or whatever? Because what they do is they post Kojendo Aqua foundation, then they'll post the link straight to the Sephora website. So when you click on that link, it doesn't give you a color, it just brings you to the whole color range where you can choose your own. And that doesn't really help me at all because I don't know which foundation you bought or what color you're using if you don't specify it in the video. And then if they don't specify what MAC foundation they're in, you know, at the moment, because they might be a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, then that doesn't help me either. So I'm going to be telling you guys exactly all the information that I was looking for when I was looking for this video, and hopefully this will help you guys. Another thing, the 123 and the 143 I believe are the darkest in the collection. 143 and 123 are not like too far apart in shade range. They're actually very, very similar, which is kind of annoying because in the Sephora website, the 143 looks extremely dark. But anyway, I'm just gonna get right into it. I have no makeup on right now because I'm also gonna show you guys a demo. This is not a first impressions, this is more of a review. I've already used this foundation only one time. I used it yesterday. I'm still obviously trying it out. So far, I absolutely love it. It lasted me all day at work. I was sweating like crazy. It was Veterans Day yesterday. I work in a restaurant. We were offering a free meal for veterans. So you guys know how that was. It just was insane for like 5 hours straight. By the end of my shift, I was exhausted. I did not stop moving. Anyway, this is what the foundation looks like. Now, this is in the shade 123. I'll show you 143. Yeah, I literally had to buy both, you guys, because I was going crazy, and the VIB, this is what I was getting to. The VIB sale was only 4 days, and I had 1 day left, and I'm like, what if 123 is not my foundation color? It hadn't came in the mail yet, and I was like, and then what if I need 143, but I want to get the 20% off? So I just went ahead and bought the other one, and then whichever one didn't match me, I'm going to return. But I just want to show you guys the color difference in these two. It's not even a dramatic difference. So this is the 123, this is the 143. So as you guys can see, there's not much of a color difference. This is a little bit more cool toned, but I can get away with wearing this one. And this is a little bit more yellow toned, which again, I can get away with wearing because it matches my skin. What I noticed is that these look very light in the tube, and then when you apply it to your skin, it actually oxidizes a little bit. So it's gonna get a little teeny bit darker, not by much, but I think this turns more yellowy as it oxidizes. This is the one that I'm gonna be using today because this is the one that I'm gonna keep. This one is definitely my shade when I'm a little bit darker. I'm really sorry if this video is long, you guys. I'm just throwing in a lot of information that I think would be helpful to those of you who may be looking. Okay, so I am normally NC 30 in MAC foundation. That is a warm toned, medium foundation. I just wanted to show you guys, right now I'm at my palest, so I don't have any NC25 foundations, but I bet you an NC25 would match me perfectly, like this area right here, perfectly right now because I am so pale. But normally, literally 90% of the time I'm NC30 and I always get NC30 foundations. I do happen to have the NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the shade Punjab, which is probably one of my palest foundations. And I wanted to show you guys, I've been using this a lot lately because I'm so pale, but I wanted to show you guys how it compares to the 123 foundation. This is Punjab by NARS and this is the 123. So as you guys can see, this is a little bit more cool toned, but it still matches because I wore this yesterday and it matched perfectly. But I want to show you the difference between this one and a MAC NC30. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's a little bit lighter and this is a little bit too dark for me at the moment, if that makes any sense. Now this is still the MAC NC30 and this is the Cogendo in the shade 143. So that is a much better match if you are a true NC30. This is the NARS Sheer Glow, the light Punjab one, and then this is the Cogendo 143. So there's not that big a difference in the color range. For me personally, at the moment, I'm so light right now and we just entered winter season. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep the 123 as opposed to this one. Again, because this oxidizes a little bit and it does match me perfectly. And another thing, this foundation is not full coverage. So if I ever want to make it a little bit more full coverage, what I would do is just add my custom cover drops by CoverFX, which are G40. It's a little bit darker, so that'll darken this up just a little bit. And bronzer and things like that will always fix a foundation. And I'd rather have a foundation that's a little bit lighter than a little bit too dark because you can actually fix that. So anyway, that's the whole color range thing. So I'm definitely returning the 143. If I'm really liking the foundation, I'll probably repurchase it for the summertime when I'm a little bit darker. But normally I am NC30, but I'm just gonna keep the lighter one in case I want to mix it. So anyway, the foundation does cost $62 and I believe there's like 6 or 7 colors. I will have it posted here, the exact amount. And again, I bought mine on Sephora. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy the demo. Bye! So I guess I'll talk through this demo. So anyway, this is what the bottle looks like. It's really nice. It has like a red bottom tinge to it and it does come with a pump, which is amazing. I'm just gonna take 2 pumps on the back of my hand and that's what it looks like. It looks really light, but you're gonna see that it's gonna oxidize. I personally do not like to use a beauty blender with this. It is too liquidy and too light for that. And I think that you're gonna get the best coverage if you use a brush and just pounce it in. And then you can do the beauty blender excess stuff a little bit later. This foundation is sheer to medium buildable coverage. It's never going to build up to a full coverage foundation, but if you have, your skin is like doing really nice for the week, this is the foundation to wear. And I was just plucking my eyebrows, that's why my brows up there are sort of red, but I'm using my e.l.f. Ultimate Face Blending Brush. I love this brush, it's perfection. Can you guys see how dark it looks now compared to how it looked earlier? It literally matches my skin perfectly now. So it does oxidize just a little bit, so it's gonna look a little teeny bit darker on your skin once it oxidizes then in the tube. This foundation really gives a nice glowy satin finish. It's just amazing and it lasted all day yesterday. I was sweating, you guys. It just gives you such a luminous, natural glow. It just looks amazing on the skin. It really, really does. I'm gonna go ahead and do a second coat because it is buildable. This time I just did 1 pump. And again, just adding this, especially where I have a little extra redness like on my cheeks. Just pressing that into the skin. I'm just really pressing this into the skin. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my beauty blender and just pat it out to make sure that everything is nicely blended and to make sure that there's no like extra excess foundation left on the skin, especially when you do 2 coats. Just looks really luminous. Just looks really luminous and dewy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face so that you guys can see the foundation in full action and I will be right back. Bye.